morning sunshine spills across our streets, our farmlands, our markets, everywhere, awakening a great people.
Arise at Nigeria with heartbeat rhythms of unity. We are the entrepreneurial fire that fuels our giant strides, promoting colonial struggles and bringing us to today's innovations.
Absolutely, Thelma. Today, we're shining the light on what it truly means to be patriotic beyond the flag, the national anthem, and the national holiday.
Our flag flies high, the green, white, green, helping Nigeria to pulsate with great passion and promoting the patriotic spirit.
Patriotism is not just a feeling, it is how we live. I am Patience Eloy Abba, and this is your favorite weekend show on TV, coming to you live from the network service of the NTA.
We embrace our challenges and celebrate our triumphs. Nigeria indeed is one. My name is Thelma Obaja and I'm a proud Nigerian. Welcome to Weekend Deal. Today is all about promoting that patriotic spirit that makes us uniquely world-renowned, that typical Nigerian. Join us on our social media handles. On YouTube, we are at NTA Live. Join us on TikTok and Instagram at NTA Network. I trust you will. I would love to see your comments and reactions to the show. For now, it's time for the news highlights. And guess who is our lady beautiful indeed, Frama. Frama, how are you doing? Take it away.
Morning, Thelma. Morning, Patience. Looking beautiful, almost making me grin with envy this morning. Morning, Nigerians. Here is the news. We begin by telling you that President Bola Tinubu says he is sticking to his long-term vision to unite Nigeria irrespective of the religious and cultural differences amongst the citizens. The president, who said this as he met with religious leaders in Plateau State, assures of government's efforts to defeat terrorism and other forms of insecurity in Nigeria. State House correspondent Musbawo Wahab reports.
President Bola Tinubu on the Plateau, the third state he would visit in barely a week. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, led National Assembly members, while Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak of Kwara State came with his colleagues to receive the president on a dual-purpose visit to Jos. And on the streets, residents of Jos displayed their love welcoming the #1 citizen. But then, beneath this warm reception, the peace in parts of the home of peace and tourism has been under threat over the years. Religious and communal crises have lingered, claiming lives and properties in parts of Plateau and other north-central states. Apparently, this is a major concern for the president. At this strategic meeting with Christian leaders in Plateau State, President Tinubu said he remains focused on fighting all forms of insecurity in Nigeria, committed to converting tragedy to success and maintaining his vision to unite Nigeria. As a Muslim and husband of a pastor, President Tinubu believes nothing speaks volume better than this of his respect for freedom of religion. He also took the message to the congregation of the Church of Christ in Nations headquarters in Jos.
Hate is not an option for us. Love is what you preach, that we should love one another. Nobody determine what God has ordained. Our deed, our character, our love to our fellow beings is what is important.
Governor Caleb Mufwang appreciated the president for his support for combating insecurity, calling for sustained efforts to end the loss of lives and properties.
While the scale of attacks has abated in recent weeks, it is far from over. I am determined more than ever to provide the leadership that will unite our people and ensure that our diversities are better managed in order to reduce the tension along traditional fault lines. We'll continue to bank on your moral and administrative support to deal with this multidimensional monster called insecurity.
It's making a lot of concerted efforts to see to it that at the end of the day, people in the IDP camps can return to their homes. It's quite a pity that this has gone on for decades, unchecked. But with the determination and the support of the National Assembly and all stakeholders, I believe that peace must return to the plateau. Peace must return to North Central.
President Bola Tinubu is now back in Lagos. Musbao, then Wahab, NC News.
The Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, has delivered 2 major infrastructure projects in Akwa Ibom State College of Education to enhance teaching and learning. This is in TED Fund's commitment to supporting public institutions to perform their roles of educating students, encouraging research, teacher training, entrepreneurship, and skills development. Dianime Uko reports.
The administrative building as well as the ICT building are fully fitted with elevator, solar-powered lightings, furnished with office equipment and a generating set for the convenience of staff and students of Akwa Ibom State College of Education, Afaransit. These TED Fund buildings are to complement other projects currently under construction in the college. TED Fund emphasizes the need for the maintenance of the structures, noting that they have been built to last.
While I commend the college for completing these projects, I urge you to ensure that the facilities are properly maintained and protected. It behoves all users and stakeholders to ensure that these facilities are well maintained to prevent early wear and tear.
Akwa Ibom State Government and the College of Education are grateful to TED Fund for the intervention and promise to put the projects to judicious use.
This is how a school, especially a school that is training teachers, should look like. Apart from what we have seen in Akwa Ibom State University, a significant signature of TED Fund, and now what we are seeing in the College of Education, this is very commendable.
So this building has the capacity to be able to connect and accommodate all principal officers and their supporting staff. We cannot thank TED Fund enough. We cannot thank Akwa Ibom State government enough for giving us the enabling environment to be able to carry out these projects.
The commissioned projects are a measure of TED Fund's annual interventions in the college from 2017 to 2020. Dianime Uko, NTA News.
And the Nasarawa State government has earmarked 2 billion naira for the payment of scholarship and bursary allowances to indigents of the state in various higher institutions of learning across the country and beyond. This is coming as the state government flags off the payment of the 2023-2024 bursary allowances. Ali Tijani reports.
It's a moment of excitement for students of the state origin in various institutions of higher learning as the state government puts smiles on their faces. In addition to payment of NECO fees, the state government is also paying the scholarship of more than 150 students on foreign scholarship, more than 30,000 students across institutions in the country.
Scholarship program will undoubtedly alleviate the financial burdens on our students, enabling them to focus on their academic pursuits and enabling them to reach their full potentials.
Governor Abdullahi Sule flagged off the disbursement exercise at the College of Education Akwanga, where he assures students of the state origin of government support always.
It is only to urge you to use the resources coming to you today purely for education, to help you so that tomorrow you can also be the sincere, prudent, and transparent leaders of our own state.
Executive Secretary of the National State Scholarship Board, Saadat Yahaya, reveals that more than 16,700 students are to benefit from the exercise.
By investing in education, we are investing in the future of our state and nation, cultivating a cadre of enlightened leaders and change makers who will drive socio-economic development and progress.
State Commissioner for Education, John Manman, and the Chairman, House of Assembly Committee on Education, Abel Yahaya, urged the benefiting students to make judicious use of the bursary allowance. In Akwanga, Aliu Tijani, NT News.
The wife of the President, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, through the Renewed Hope Initiative, has flagged off a national campaign program aimed at improving menstrual hygiene, tagged Flow with Confidence, with the distribution of free pads worth 2.5 billion naira to female students across the Federation. Chika Ogu reports that not less than 10,000 female students benefited in Enugu.
The wife of the president, represented by the wife of Enugu State Governor, noted that the program, which was launched simultaneously across the states in the Federation, is designed to empower schoolgirls by promoting knowledge, dignity, and confidence to improve menstrual hygiene. She said many girls, especially in the rural areas, resort to using unsafe and unhygienic alternatives to sanitary products due to lack of finance. This, she said, is unacceptable in a modern world.
For us at the Renewed Hope Initiative, we believe that no girl should ever have to choose between her dignity and her education. The success of Flow with Confidence program depends on all of us. I charge us all to commit to the dignity, well-being, and future of every Nigerian girl. Together, let us keep this program the promise that our girls will always have the support they need to live, learn, thrive, and flow with confidence.
The best thing is for you to zip up, maintain your cool. Don't go and start hoping and phoning something when it is not yet mature, when the time is not right.
Periods are absolutely normal, they are very powerful, and they are nothing to be ashamed of. If anything, a period is a sign that you are absolutely normal. It means that your body is working well.
Each of the 10,000 female students, drawn from mostly the rural areas in the state, was given 1 year's supply of sanitary pads. In Enugu, Chika Ugu, NTA News.
The maiden National State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, conference is going on in Lagos with a call for stronger collaboration, increased funding and innovation in technology to mitigate disasters across the country. Declaring the three-day conference open, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu reiterated Lagos's commitment to forging partnerships that will shape the future of emergency management in Nigeria. Joy Ken Agbapoya reports.
Represented by his deputy, Obafemi Hamzat, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu highlighted the challenges faced by states ranging from floods, fires, epidemics, and industrial accidents to the unpredictable impacts of climate change. He called on emergency agencies to collaborate rather than work in isolation, stressing the importance of shared knowledge and coordinated response.
Now, the true strength of our nation lies in our shared readiness and our unity when we face challenges. Because whether we like it or not, as a people, there will always be challenges.
It is a call to action. It reminds us that resilience is not built solely in the corridors of Abuja or Lagos, but in every community, every local government, and every home.
The whole world has shifted from being reactive to being proactive, and that is the purpose of having this gathering, to encourage states so that we're all on the same page.
It's just to improve communication, information in emergency management.
The highlight of the day one was a live rescue simulation alongside the decoration of Governor Sanwo-Olu, the NEMA Director General, and LASEMA Permanent Secretary as honorary fellows of the Risk Managers Association of Nigeria. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakbuya, NTA News.
And that's the news. Thanks for being a part of it. We take a short break now, after which Weekend Deal continues.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it is your favorite weekend show, Weekend Deal, coming to you live from the network service of the NTA. We've been celebrating Nigeria today. Our focus is on promoting the patriotic spirit, and it's in that light that we take our next video, One Nation.
We belong together, one nation we are, like the rainbow in the sky. No division in love. The north needs the east, the south needs the west. There's no need to fight, united we stand.
We belong together, one nation we are, like the rainbow in the sky. No division in love. The north needs the east, the south needs the west. There's no need to fight, united we stand. Let's come together, master the culture, and divided we fall. Let's become stronger together. Oh, united we stand. This is our
You know you're talking about.
It's Weekend Deal. Today we celebrate our patriotic spirit. Nigeria is one, and it's embodied by the beauty and the freshness and the vibrance of our Nigerian flag. It's the green, white, green, always flying high at full mast, no half mast for this one. Well, Wantana has been working so hard, dedicatedly, to bring forth our backgrounder today, and he's talking about that creative force that bonds us and makes us proudly say every time, I am Nigerian. Wantana, please share.
Every nation has a soul. For Nigeria, that soul is woven into the threads of our culture, our diversity, and our undying spirit of resilience. Today, as we reflect on promoting our patriotic spirit, we remember where we came from and where we must go together. Nigeria is a nation of over 200 million people, drawn from hundreds of ethnic groups and languages. Yet, in this diversity lies our greatest strength. From the Hausa Fulani in the north to the Igbo in the east, the Yoruba in the West, and the countless minority groups that enrich our story. Our cultures are not fragments, but pieces of our national identity. When we celebrate this diversity, we celebrate Nigeria itself.
First, taking responsibility for the country. Like you think of the country like it's my own, how can I make it better? So in your place of imagination, where there's no limits, you just think of different ways you can make the country better. And then if everyone does that, and even if you start by doing the list, you start to see changes everywhere. You start to see good things happening, because when everybody's thinking about the goods of the country and they are working towards it, you start to see the change. Like drop of water, it just keep flowing, and then we'll have a good Nigeria.
Patriotism is not just about waving the flag or singing the anthem.
When you look at the likes of people that are raising our flags, they are not necessarily holding the flag. You look at people like Chimamanda, you look at our footballers, you know that they are doing things that are lifting the image of the country high, right? Some doctors, they do not go to the theater with the flag, but their actions is lifting the country, So if you've had some kind of stereotype about Nigeria, when you see this kind of people, you start to think back and see. Yesterday, they commissioned the Arts Center in Lagos, in Wole Soyinka's name. His literary work is helping lift the image of the country up. So he doesn't necessarily need to go around with the flag, but his person, his life. So when everybody build their life to portray what they want and the best for the country. So you see a Nigerian, you know that this is a Nigerian, not because the flag, of course the flag is necessary also, but your life, your purpose, your drive, that is bigger than the flag.
It's about living with a deep sense of responsibility towards our country. Our founding fathers sacrificed so much so we could stand here today as one people. We must honor them by preserving our unity, celebrating our heritage, and building a future worthy of their dreams.
Wow, it's great to have you keep our company. And of course, we told you earlier that Weekend Deal is on our several social media handles. We're on TikTok and Instagram at NTA Network and on YouTube, which I know you visit often at NTA Live. Please touch base there. Let us know what your thoughts are. And of course, on the program today, we expect to hear from you. What is that unique thing that makes you proudly Nigerian, wherever you are in the world? Well, our guests are here. I think we'll begin to introduce them at this time. Patience, you want to start the honors?
Oh, yes, indeed, it's a pleasure to welcome back to the Wicked Studio a passionate Nigerian, a loving Nigerian, a man who has served Nigeria in different capacities. Currently, he is the Chief Executive Officer of Future Now Initiative. He is Hamad Ibrahim Sajo. Let's see his profile.
Sir, we welcome you to Weekend Deal today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Especially as we delve into the patriotic
Thank you very
spirit.
much. She's just asking me whether I should be Malam, Alhaji, whether I said, look, I met those ones on the journey of life. The name I was known with is Ahmad Ibrahim Sajo, and that is enough.
Nice.
Amazing.
Great to have you.
Amazing.
Great to have you. Great to have you with us on Weekend. We have yet another guest, the founder and director general of the Flag Foundation. He said he is a philosopher. He is Mr. Chris Aguirre.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Weekend Deal.
Thank you very much.
No, a whole lot goes on behind the scenes once there's a break.
A lot.
A whole lot goes on here. You don't want to know.
I don't want to.
But the main thing today was us celebrating our brilliant, amazing, vibrant flag.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Happy 65th birthday
Amazing.
to the largest and the biggest black nation in the world.
Amen.
The giant of Africa. Indeed, the giant of Africa, no matter how you look at it. You know, we are the trigger of Africa. Africa's move to the world. Nigeria is the trigger. If you look at the map of Nigeria and see where the map of Africa and see where Nigeria is. And indeed and in truth, if Nigeria don't assert and reassert itself within the African continent, they will hold Africa down. So by every means possible, as a Nigerian, as an African, give Nigeria the necessary support, deliberate, conscious, necessary support for Nigeria to stand. If they subdue Nigeria, Africa is gone. It is where God has placed you and I. And you can't talk about Nigeria without the green, white, green Nigerian national flag. Indeed, the best national flag in the world in terms of interpretation of the colors of green and white. This is the best color that God Almighty gave to humanity. This is the totality of colors in human existence. It's either green or white. Green, a symbol of life over death, hope over despair. Green. If once you see a green leaf on a tree, you know that over time that tree will bear fruit.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, that was wonderfully and succinctly said.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you very much. Thank
you. I choose to call you Alhaji Sajo. That's how I'm going to call it, sir.
So, Malam would have been better.
Okay, Malam. Ooh, I like that. Malam makes it even sweeter. Okay, tell us, what is it about Nigeria that makes you proud that you are a Nigerian?
Okay, first let me start by actually explaining to you why our group is called Future Now Initiative. And importantly, and this is what Nigerians must bear in mind, especially the younger generation, that the decisions you make today will determine what the future is going to be.
Absolutely.
Even as a nation, as a people, as an individual, you take decisions every day. But those decisions are actually the things that will affect your future. So if you decide to embrace knowledge, if you decide to embrace the situations that present themselves, like now the digital environment, the digital potentials, if you embrace them, you do. If you decide at the beginning of the rainy season you will plant, then that will determine whether you will harvest at the dry season or not. Okay. And when we're growing up, we were told in Hausa Bawa and Damuna, Tajiri Rani, that you are a slave in the rainy season, but you are a rich man in the dry season.
That. That's so nice.
So this is it. You take a decision to be productive. So one of the things I feel very proud of being a Nigerian is that we have the greatest potentials in the world. We are one country that has potential to be whatever we want to be. Absolutely. Our only limitations is ourselves. And I also want to say very respectfully that our greatest asset is our diversity. We are among the most blessed people in the world. We have a diversity that is of value. We have diversity of people, we have diversities of cultures, we have diversities of values that if we really decide to pick them, they would propel us to greater height. And you know, we also have diversities of climatic conditions. If you want to see a desert, you come to Nigeria, you will see it. If you want to see mangrove swamp, you come to Nigeria, you will see it. If you want to see mountains, you will see it. If you want to see valleys, rivers, beautiful, you see it. And all of these things represent potentials for life. Like my brother here says, once the grass is green, there is hope. And we have the grain in abundance. Then, you know, white signifies peace, signifies tranquility, signifies moving forward as a people, you know, within the realm of our understanding. And let me tell you, our potential is such that all over the world, we are the greatest talent exporters anywhere in the world. If you go anywhere in the world, you just look for the best professionals, medical professionals, engineers, scientists. You find that amongst them are Nigerians. If you go to any club in the world and they play music, 3 tracks, one must be a Nigerian from Nigeria.
No, no, they carry last.
No, they carry last.
No. So, but we have a challenge. Our challenge is that, you know, we are not, our greatness is still unfinished. It's a work in progress. And we are sometimes, one can say very easily that we're being very slow in achieving our full potential. We're being very slow. We're
Madam
a great
Sajo,
country.
we ask you to hold your thoughts there. That will form the thrust of the unveiling of our conversation. Is there something that limits us as Nigerians? After all, the land is green. Nigeria is culture proud and tradition rich. People will ask you sometimes, do you know who I am? Tell them, I don't know about you, but I am a proud Nigerian. Our break back on to take. When we come back, some entertainment, and I will continue to unveil that amazing patriotic spirit that should encompass all Nigerians.
Okay. Ooh, oh, yeah. Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign in peace of battle. Oh no, and these we count as gain to hand unto our children a banner without stain. Oh God of all creation, grant these our one request. Help us to build a nation where no one is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Nigeria may be
That is simply the best version of the national anthem that I have ever listened to. Chris Ade. Well done. Let's see his profile. Wow.
Wow. Chris Ade, do you know who I am? I am a proud Nigerian. Prouder still because of that amazing rendition. Please take your flowers. Nigerians, what isn't there to celebrate? From the anthem to the flag, to the fauna and flora, to the people who love their nation as passionately as Chris and the rest of us do. Well, let's journey down to Ado Ekiti. Another amazing, unique, patriotic story emerging from there today. Ado Ekiti, take it away.
Patriotism is more than a flag, more than singing an anthem. In Ekiti State, there are individuals whose lives embody patriotism through their courage, sacrifice, and excellence. Mrs. Omolade Adeyemi stands out in this category. Though from a humble background, this true patriot walked through thick and thin to carve a niche for herself in teaching career. Today, she stands out as the best among her peers. She was the best teacher, primary school category, Ekiti State 2022. In 2023, she also bagged a national honors of the best teacher in Nigeria.
In my working place, before 6:30, I'm there already, gathering the puppies, clean the environment, you understand? And then I will be the last teacher in that school. So far you have your lesson with you, I will do your job perfectly, without any traces that maybe the teacher is not there, that is why the pupil don't understand. No, me, I will do it perfectly.
We believe Comrade Adeyemi will always perform brilliantly wherever she is.
When you talk about gallantry and love for fatherland, late Colonel Adekunle Fajui easily comes to mind.
My late father was a traditionalist. He was an Ekiti man. He's what the Ekiti people, the Yoruba man today, calls Omoluabi. He's somebody who taught me you respect your elders. You do not tell lies. When they ask you something, you tell the truth. This is the kind of man he was.
He was selfless, he was patriotic, and he lived a life for the country.
Analysts submit that he was a hero of inestimable value who laid down his life as sacrifice for national unity.
Colonel Adekunle Fajui was a thoroughbred military man. He was a soldier who feared nothing, who was ready to lay down his life for the unity of this country. The present-day authority to do is to recognize the family. There is nothing bad in building a big structure in form of a family house for all the Fajuyis. And in that house, there can be something like museum.
For Mrs. Mary Awade, life became a daring adventure when her husband, the breadwinner of the family, became visually impaired. Moved with passion and love for her family, she dived into a vocation that seems awkward for the female gender.
It's my husband that used to doing Okada before. But suddenly, before he started doing the Okada, he had problem for one eyes. That is cataract. So gradually doing the Okada, the eyes just closed. If you sell this bike, we are going to use the money, eat, food finish one day. So he now asked me that what can we be doing? And now tell him that I will starting doing the Okada. Some people can stop me that Okada. When I stopped, they will just look me very well. Some people will ask me, are you a woman? I will now laugh.
Indeed, true patriotism is anchored on love, sacrifice, tolerance, and humility. And true patriots are those who can defend their country at all costs.
It is our show. It is your show. It is a show for Nigeria. It is Weekend Deal, and it is highlighting that endemic, that uncommon patriotic spirit that we all share and embody in everything that we do. Our guests are here, Malam Sajo, Mr. Chris Ajiri, and our conversation is unveiling even further. Where we stopped or had a brief break with Malam Sajo was where he was talking about slow-mo kind of. And I know Mr. Chris Ajiri has been speaking excitedly about digital movement and progression. Perhaps you can align with where Malam Sajo stopped and progress us into that digital spirit that you have spoken of so candidly behind the scenes.
Digital is just like a slogan to me. What I know is that it makes things easy. Digital, you're talking about the ICT world, the tech world, as the young people call it, that has taken over the day, has altered our cultures and traditions, and then an avenue to make things faster. Do you understand? But having said that, before I forget, today is World Teachers' Day. Today is World Teachers' Day. For God's sake, beginning from myself, where would I have been without the teacher? From my primary school up to my secondary school. During my secondary school days, were fresh from the village into the boarding house. And then where everything is organized. I was always a victim of falling foul of one law or another, so receiving punishment. I remember that my housemaster, Mr. Onyekwere, comes into the dormitory by as late as 10 o'clock to see students who are not, in conformity with every other thing. Teachers that put their life online for people like me and others. Still, the world is just like a slogan, I think since 1994, that we talk about World Teachers' Day. What is the fate of teachers today, beginning from our country, Nigeria? They taught all the leaders, from their president to the lowest person.
Mr. Agiri,
yes.
You're right.
Yes.
Absolutely. I have a mother who is a teacher and still a teacher, so I understand what teachers are going through. And that can also be replicated for other professions who will come out here and say the same thing, the same story. But let us move forward with our conversation.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
And I'll come back to Malam. When the national anthem was going on, it's something I've heard a million times, but today it resonated differently. We want to there's a line that says, we want to hand over to the next generation a banner without stain. Is our banner stained? And if it is stained, can we clean it up?
Well, honestly, yes, we have quite a number of stains on our banner, and those stains are actually the result of the kind of insecurity that we are experiencing today, where you have lives being extinguished wantonly. It stains our banner, and I think we need to begin to have a rethink about our concern for human lives, for our own lives. One person killed is as good as everybody has been killed.
Absolutely.
So we need to go back and reconfigure ourselves along the lines of peace. Our flag is very, very clear. It's green, white. Green is life, vegetation, agriculture, progress of society in terms of productivity, productive engagement, and the white is about peace. We need to think about all of this. It's so important that green plays a lot of things in our lives. For example, our president signs documents with a green pen. That tells you how important green is to our lives. Our legislature, the House of Representatives, is has a green chamber. But let me tell you where they got the green chamber. In the olden days, in Britain in particular, ordinary people were not allowed to sit down and discuss governance. So they developed a system where they elect their representative to go and stand on the green lawn.
Oh, that's very historic. And
yes, so they stand on the green lawn and talk about the future of their nation. And gradually, the green became the symbol of representative democracy.
Yeah. What we're celebrating today.
So you see, so we have to, and the green, green, strikes you anywhere. When our athletes win a medal and they wear the green, white, green, they stand out. They stand out. So we need to start asking ourselves, what are those things that we need to do to recall? Yes, we have challenges, but those challenges are mostly a result of our own inability to also consider. For example, we used to have very unique values in this country. In the olden days, when I was growing up, if they dash you sweet or biscuit, the thing that comes to your mind is start thinking, how am I going to explain to my mom that somebody gave me something outside?
Sir. Yes,
but
sir.
these days, people just say, look, if you don't have money, you are a nobody. And we became worshippers of wealth, worshippers of money, and it's eroding our patriotism.
Yes.
People think that the only value that is worth having is, I think we have a lot more values than money, than wealth.
Okay.
And we must pride ourselves of one thing. Okay. We're one country in the world that does not experience natural disasters.
No,
and
God bless us.
Mercifully,
God bless
from
Nigeria.
God
God bless Nigeria. So well said, Malam Sajo. You mentioned football, and we do know that is one sport that unifies Nigerians.
It is.
Even our children,
yes.
Anywhere you are, boy, girl, when their parents are watching, they start the celebration, even while the match is still on. And good thing that Kohol thought of that, and he put this package just for this special day, so we can celebrate our football icons. I won't call Osimhen, though I've told you he's the next person to win the Ballon d'Or, but Kohol, I know your future is not complete without Victor Osimhen, but let's see what you have. Kohol, please take it from here.
In Nigeria, football is not just a sport. It is heartfelt, a passion that binds 200 million people as one. At 65, the nation's story cannot be told without the beautiful game. A game that has given us triumphs, tears, and timeless memories. From the pioneers who gave us our first taste of continental glory, Segun Odegbami's brilliance, Christian Chukwu's leadership, Stephen Keshi's command, football became our symbol of excellence. Then came the golden generation, Rashidi Yekini, the lion-hearted striker whose roar shook the world, JJ Okocha, whose magic with the ball made time stand still, Kanu Nwakwo, our king of comebacks, and Daniel Amokachi, the bull who carried our hopes. Together, they brought us unforgettable triumphs, the 1994 Africa Cup of Nations, and in 1996, the Olympic gold in Atlanta. When the world finally bowed to Nigerian football.
Teammates not intending to score, but the ball delivered in so well that without taking a touch, it flew.
It was not only the men who carried the nation's pride. The Super Falcons rose as Africa's queens of football. Mercy Akide, Perpetua Nwokocha, and Asisat Oshoala inspiring generations of girls to dream, dominate, and conquer. Today, a new generation carries the torch. Mikel Obi, our midfield general, Victor Moses, whose brilliance helped reclaim AFCON in 2013, Wilfred Ndidi, a global star of grit, and Victor Osimhen, whose fire and hunger promise a brighter future. In victory or defeat, football has always united Nigeria. It dissolves barriers of tribe and tongue, turning strangers into family. It is our language of hope, reminding us that together we can win. At 65, Nigeria's story is still being written, and in football we find our truest reflection of resilience, unity, and global respect. For millions of young Nigerians, the game is not just sport, it is destiny. It is Nigeria's greatest unifier.
Thank you so much, Ekoho. Immediately, Victor Osimhen came on. You don't want to know what happened in the studio. Somebody you know and you know who shouted, "I told you! I told you!" Well, we celebrate all our sports icons. They continue to put Nigeria on the world map. They continue to make us proud, and they continue to ignite in us the patriotic spirit. One thing Nigerians are known for is resilience. Why exactly is that? What do we do? How do we do it that people say Nigerians are resilient? 1 and 2. Anyway, NTA Onogua will be answering all these questions.
In every corner of Nigeria, Bayelsa State in particular, the spirit of resilience shines through. Despite economic uncertainties and political hurdles, Nigerians wake up each day with determination, creativity, and hope.
5 o'clock, I don't come out for house. Come make sure I don't clean my engine, do everything. Immediately 6 o'clock, I don't start my work. I have 6 children. Now this work I take, send them to university.
My parents are in the village doing farming. Then I'm doing this thing to help them. Tomorrow now, I will marry a wife. Then I will take care of my children. So that's why I'm hustling.
From the markets to the farms, roadside workshops to digital startups, Nigerians push forward with courage, refusing to be broken.
Nigerians are people who are ready to work hard to survive. We are knowledgeable people, very intelligent, smart people.
I'm doing this business and I'm happy with it. Because without this business, I cannot cope.
I build house for this work, I'm married for this work. Up to now, I still solve my problem, both my parents and my children or my brother.
Some people don't want to stress their life. But for all I know, it's a good business that can use something, that can change someone's life.
We all are here hustling for our daily bread.
Yes, the challenges are real. From economic instability, inflation, unemployment, political uncertainties. Yet, the Nigerian spirit does not surrender.
I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I've gone through a lot. I lived about close to about 4 years in Lagos. And life wasn't a bed of roses. Life wasn't easy at all. Me sitting here today, I'm proud to tell anybody, instead of going to steal, because life is a choice, instead of going to steal or getting involved in any kind of thing to make money, I resorted into becoming a bus conductor in Lagos. You know, yeah, I did bus conductor in Lagos for about 6 months, which also gave me the opportunity to raise some funds to buy my jam form to go to university.
I'm once a wheelbarrow pusher. I'm once a truck pusher. I'm once a carpenter. I do all kinds of jobs just for me to feed. I take care of myself. Even with the wheelbarrow I push, I'm still able to go to school at that time.
It wasn't really a bed of roses. You know,
from one phase to the other. In fact, there wasn't even anybody to pay my university education. By the time I'll get to university, I come back, I'll go to the forest, I struggle at the village level, we do all kind of legitimate jobs to get some money, to go to school, without looking at anything called crime.
In our struggles, we find strength. In our unity, we find hope. This is our patriotic spirit, the unbreakable spirit of Nigeria.
Nigeria is rising. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. 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 I'm breaking limits, breaking new boundaries. Oh, no force of gravity can hold me to the ground. I can move mountains. My faith is leading. Go tell impossibilities I can be found. I'm conquering territories, going beyond boundaries, 'cause my faith is a victory. I've got a hope of glory. I'm rising, I'm soaring beyond the sky. I'm rising, I'm soaring beyond the sky. Ooh, I'm sitting so high in heavenly places. I am Nigeria, living the super life. It's so refreshing, yeah, yeah. I'm sitting with kings and beautiful faces. Of the world so high, can you see me shining? I'm conquering territories, going beyond boundaries, 'cause my faith is a victory. I've got a hope of glory. I'm rising, I'm soaring, I'm rising, I'm soaring into the sky. Oh, I'm rising, I'm soaring into the sky. I'm rising, I'm soaring into the sky. Now say to yourself, no stopping me, no holding me, no breaking me. I can fly. I've got the Niger spirit. No stopping me, no holding me, no breaking me. It's my time. Nigeria, come on. No stopping me, no holding me, no breaking me. I can fly. No stopping me, no holding me, no breaking me. It's my time. I'm rising, I am soaring into the sky. Oh, I'm rising, I'm soaring into the sky. Up the world so high, can you see me shining? Oh, hey, into the sky, yeah. I'm rising, I'm soaring, yeah, into the sky, yeah. I'm rising, I'm soaring into the sky. Oh, I'm rising, I am soaring into the sky, 'cause I've got my just spirit.
Oh, yes! Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up! Woo! No stopping us, no breaking us, no holding us back. We're rising. We're rising as individuals, as a nation, as Nigerians. And let me tell you something.
Indeed.
That is an original from Chris.
Yeah.
Again, let's give it up for Chris. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much for inspiring us and rekindling the patriotic spirit in us. We have some messages, Thelma?
Yeah, we have quite a few. Many of them, they've keyed into the patriotic spirit narrative because indeed the land is green. Okay, someone is talking here. It says, I like the fact that there's a very powerful Nigerian flag in the studio. We'd like to know your name and where you're reaching us from. Mr. Chris, your namesake has changed the narrative today. So we know that that name, Chris, is a game changer.
Oh.
Okay, and of course, someone says here, hello, Weekender. I am Abdullahi Aminu Mora. It says Nigeria is an amazing country, and especially as we celebrate a 6-5. Oftentimes tell ourselves that all is not well, but we are on the move. We have a country that is full of patriotic citizens. We must continue to believe that all will be well. Thank you, Abdullahi Aminu Mora. You didn't tell us where you're reaching us from. Someone says, I like him. Who are you talking about? Which of the Chris? There's two Chris here. Is it the flag or is it the voice?
It's the voice.
But together, all of us represent that patriotic spirit that embodies Nigeria. You know, we were talking while Chris was putting those amazing lines together and bursting forth worldwide. We were talking here that even when the land doesn't seem like it's as green as many envisaged it, we must make that belief system a lifestyle. It's up to us to make it happen. No one will come and make it happen for us. It is us who are in the country, who are the patriots, who will drive the narrative and spring to action. Mr. Chris Aguirre, the Flag Foundation. Yes, we can talk about patriotism with so much excitement and so much energy because we believe it for a fact. Whether the times are good, times are bad, this song is on our tongue. It will be there.
Yes.
Young people sometimes look at us with some level of cynicism. We want to refresh their spirit with the vigor that we carry. What ought we to tell them? When they look at us and they feel a bit jaded, what should our song be? What should the game changer be?
Well, the game changer is simple. If you were born Nigerian, born into the Nigerian family by every means, you are not just an accident of history. It's not by mistake that God Almighty allowed you to be born in Nigeria, in this geographical entity known as Nigeria today as it is, as it has been since 1960, we got our independence. It is a privilege that God gave you to be a Nigerian. So understanding who you are as a leader, first and foremost, Nigeria and Nigerians are leaders of the black race. And so for that purpose, you should internally, consciously and subconsciously re-energize yourself, enjoying the privilege that God gave you to be a Nigerian. The issue of Nigeria working or not working or challenges or no challenges, Nigeria is a developing nation. Nigeria is one of the youngest nations on earth, 230 million people, with 70% of coming as young people, with all the privileges embedded in Nigeria, human and material resources. You should be proud enough to say you are a Nigerian.
So hold it there. I want to ask a question before you go forward.
Yes.
How will you rate from 1 to 10? How will you rate the patriotic spirit as exhibited by Nigerians currently? Don't talk about our potentials. Don't talk about how great we are. How will you rate it? Our Nigerian is beating the patriotic spirit from on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, but Nigerians may not be, you know...
Is it a 7 or a 9 or a 6? Just
when you're talking about percentage, most Nigerians are patriots.
But without the accurate data, that would be a risky thing to
Well,
have.
just
when
say
you talk
on the
about
one,
accurate
it's
data,
just a
well,
what
9 over 10.
Okay, fine.
9 over 10.
So
No,
we're doing
because
great.
look, notwithstanding the current challenges, the Nigerian person, those running away, they understand me, probably are meant to run away. What is their percentage? Every nation you see were built by human beings. Nigerians are building Nigeria by their personal and collective resilience, notwithstanding what is happening. You just find Nigerians with smiles on their faces.
Mr. Chris, I asked you. Let me just take it back a little bit so that you can fine-tune that with your final word before we go to our next contribution.
Yes.
I said, we say it with ease because our hands are at work, the brain is at work, we are energized, we fine-tuned our lifestyle to fit Nigeria and to celebrate it. I said sometimes young people look at us with some level of cynicism. Perhaps they can't fathom what's going on with her. I said, what ought we to speak to them that can instantaneously make the desired impact so that
with
they
them.
come into our gathering and celebrate this great country of ours?
Yeah, well, so more information is needed. More programs like this. That today I call on every Nigerian, wherever you are, keep the national flag around you. Keep your flag. Consciously, consciously, have a flag, the green, white, green national flag, in your office, in your homes. I'm not saying you should worship it. This flag reminds you that irrespective of the challenges you face, that you are a Nigerian. Proudly display this flag. Drive your being, your energy from the design of the flag, and still support government. Support institutions.
Thank you.
Support yourselves.
Thank you so much,
and
Mr.
then
Chris.
take your proper
so
place.
much you're giving us. Thank you so much. We will take our place by God's grace.
I like that.
There's one thing Nigerians again are known for, and that is the strength in our diversity. We are so diverse, still so united. NTA Yola is joining the conversation now, and they are taking a look at us together. We're better together. NTA Yola.
In a country as vibrant and diverse as Nigeria, it's easy to get caught up in our differences. But what if we told you that our diversity is not a weakness, but strength?
No single tribe or religion can carry the weight of Nigeria and produce the potential that Nigeria has. We've got to do it collectively. It is when we do it collectively that we will become the greatest in Africa and one of the top 10 in the whole world.
A Hausa man marrying an Igbo woman, and today I'm a product of what you call Nigeria. So our diversity is one thing that if only we have the right understanding, we could use it to better our nation.
I see our diversity in Nigeria as a plus, where you have nothing less than 400 different languages and ethnicities and cultures playing together, and yet one nation is moving on. So to my mind, when I look at somebody who is a little different from me, either by ethnicity or whatever, I see him as a human being first.
Take intertribal marriages, for example. When people from different backgrounds come together, they bring with them a unique perspectives, traditions, and values. This blending of cultures enriches our lives and strengthens it.
See, this intermarriage, meeting people and understanding customs and culture, will be able to cement and bring a very strong fabric that cannot be broken.
We've got to get to a point where we see ourselves as Nigerians first, and intertribal marriages encourage that, especially if the parents are deliberate about it. They produce children that do well for the community because they don't see themselves as A or B, but they see themselves as Nigerians.
Nigeria is a good place to stay. And if, we remove all this tribalism and I find somebody I love in Lagos, I'm married, we are in Nigeria, we are Nigerians.
Somebody from ethnic A married from
ethnic B. Now, this marriage has blended them together, and bring them together as one body. So they'll be seeing each other as brothers and relatives.
Food is another way we come together, from jollof rice to suya. Our shared culinary delights transcend ethnic boundaries and bring us joy.
I used to eat these tuwo masara, tuwo shinkafa. I enjoyed them. This even karakashi, I enjoyed them. So we should develop that spirit that we are one, and we move on.
The celebration of One Nigeria is a powerful reminder of our shared identity and purpose. As we look to the next 35 years, imagine what we could achieve if we put aside our differences and work towards a common goal.
I'm sure that with credible leadership, as we are building presently, we'll get one day to ascertain the fact that yes, we have today as a foundation to have a better Nigeria in 35 years.
We should try to unite our thoughts towards the future. And I'm assuring you, at a point in time, before that 25 years is too far. In the next, at most 16 years, I'm assuring you that Nigeria would have gotten to the point that we would choose leaders based on their character.
Together, we can build a nation that is strong, resilient, and full of hope. Let's stand as one and shape a brighter future for ourselves and for generations to come.
We stand united in our resolve to build, to defend, and to honor our great nation.
It's great to always have your company on Weekend Deal, and we thank you most sincerely for all your messages and the encouraging comments you're leaving on our social media handles. On Weekend Deal yesterday, we celebrated patriotic stories that brought us to where we are. And those stories have further fueled that patriotic zeal and fire. It's burning in us. And now we need to build the next chapter. Now, building Nigeria of our dreams, we here, involves every Nigerian. Each one of us has a role to play. For Mentie Lokoja today, we will get the insight, perhaps, that we need to see clearly about building this great Nigeria of our dreams. Mentie Lokoja, please take it from here.
In Lokoja, where the rivers Niger and Benue meet, Nigeria's history began. A nation born with promise, united in diversity and destined for greatness.
I wish to make our position plain beyond any matter of doubt as regards the African continent. We in Nigeria appreciate the advantages which the size of our country and of its population give us.
But the love of our country should outweigh the love of our petty selves. The enjoyment of individual freedom under the law should mean more to us than our self-centered party programs and manifestos. Common dangers and common enemies alert us on the need for common security.
Independence for Nigeria in 1960 is imperative. But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom.
The Nigeria of our dreams will not appear by chance. It must be built. It is built when each of us chooses responsibility over apathy, service over selfishness, and unity over division. This can only be sustained when we pass on the love of the country to the next generation.
We all have a role to play. Everybody has a role to play. The parent, the society, the government, the children, everybody at their individual space, the private sectors, the civil society organization. Name them. we all have our role. If we want to give this job to the government alone, they can't achieve it. Who are even the government? You and I are the government. Before somebody becomes a governor or a president, he was once your brother at the backyard before he emerged as whoever he is. So we all have a role to play, and we must start playing it now for us to achieve the Nigeria of our dream. Otherwise, we will be rounding the circle and not moving forward.
The Nigeria of our dreams is built not only by policies, but by the passion of young Nigerians like Shamsuddin, people creating, innovating, and building industries from the ground up.
Here at Asham's Fashion Academy, we see not just a cloth, but the vision of Nigeria. And every stitch is a reminder that we can build our dreams here in Nigeria.
May Nigeria stand as a living testament to unity, integrity, and courage. Together, we can build the Nigeria of our dreams. Together, let us rise, for this is our home. This is our duty. This is our Nigeria.
One Nigeria, together we stand.
Thank you so much, NTA Lokoja. Sometimes patriotism is not loud. It is quiet and it is consistent. And it looks like a volunteer cleaning the community, a teacher going the extra mile to make sure the students feel proudly Nigerian. It could be a leader creating opportunities for the next generation. Sometimes patriotism is so quiet and very impactful.
Thank you.
Let's go to the streets and hear what the youths are saying.
Yes.
Indeed. Indeed.
Basically, the Nigeria of my dream is a country whereby we all enjoy equal rights, enjoy same thing, both the healthcare, the education, everything, no matter your size, your status, the person you know, and also a country whereby hard work and talents are rewarded.
One of my dreams is to have a peaceful country where we can live with our two eyes closed. Then the second one is gender equality, like they should allow all male and female, anywhere they are like good enough to take positions, they should allow both the women, especially the women, they should allow the women to handle the positions well.
The Nigeria of my dream is that I'll make sure everyone in Nigeria has shelter under them, like roof, and security based, like in every area of the country. And lastly, the fundamental human rights of the citizen should be well observed and be taken care of.
Nigeria of my dream is a Nigeria where corruption is not the order of the day. You see, where our votes count. You see, and where the government doesn't really come into power just for the power itself. Come into power because of the people and what they can impact on the nation itself.
The Nigeria of my dream, I'll make sure that every citizen has a roof under their heads and no citizen goes to bed hungry, and every hardworking citizen has a job and to enable them to have a decent life.
Nigeria of my dream is to create job employment for the youths, cater for them, also take care of the poor and the others. The poor should also be treated equally as the rich.
Our amazing youths, they are the leaders indeed of tomorrow. We must be able to entrust in them this great country of ours and be sure that they will take it and build it in a way that only that can-do spirit of typical Nigerian can achieve. Malam Sajo, you know, the reason we are discussing patriotism is because we want to spearhead great development. So let's bring it all together. building that Nigeria of our dreams, patriotism, development, how do we bring it into a fine mix so that we build and keep pushing forward?
We start by telling ourselves the truth. The youth are not the leaders of tomorrow, they are the leaders of today. If we do that tomorrow you're talking of, yesterday you were calling today tomorrow.
Yes. Yes,
so our young people should begin to believe that they are the leaders of today, not the leaders of tomorrow. That's number one. But let me tell you that when we talk about patriotism, when we talk about resilience, when we talk about the can-do spirit, you need to go to a typical internally displaced person's camp to really see what resilience and what patriotism is in this country. There are a few young people in IDP camps in Adamawa, Borno, that participated in chess competitions and won. There are some that participated in spelling bee competitions and won and carried our flags even outside this country. So you can imagine a person that has been displaced from his home.
Oh my goodness.
And then the person comes and is in an internally displaced camp with all the difficulties and all the deprivations, with all the hardships, and that person still remains focused. The person participates in a complex sports like chess. The person participates in a complex academic exercise like spelling bee and wins and goes further to represent this country. This is the real spirit of resilience and patriotism that we're talking about.
From the IDP.
And Nigeria must begin to learn that our resilience, our patriotism, if they do not propel us to success, then they are in vain. When you suffer, when you become resilient, but you do not win laurels for yourself, not necessarily at national or international level, but even for yourself, look, how can I make my own life better? I mean, it's with a single drop, the ocean gets filled up. If each one of us can play our own roles the way we are supposed to play, if each one of us can ease our burdens and probably ease the burdens of others, the whole country would have its burdens eased. I think that ordinary people in this country, you cannot teach them about patriotism. Ordinary people in this country are really very, very patriotic. People overcome all manner of things. You will see workers whose pay cannot afford to pay transportation to and from work, trekking to work and coming. That's patriotism. They rather suffer, the deprivations of having to walk a long distance than not to go to their offices. You see business people carry their wares and walk around in the sun, petty traders. You see women, our women, work in the farm, harvest what they have worked in the farm. They go to the market with it and sell it. These are elements of patriotism. I wish that we would carry it further. I wish that we, who are opportuned to offer services in whichever manner, we would also be as committed and as dedicated as our ordinary people. Nigeria is a great country. Nigerians are very patriotic people. Nigerians are resilient. Nigerians are determined people. You could see we stand out anywhere we go.
Yes, so the Niger steez.
The Niger spirit is totally different. But that spirit should also be assisted by people in authority to ease life for Nigerians, to offer services that definitely, make life better for the ordinary Nigerians. Ordinary Nigerians are patriotic.
Yes.
In fact, Nigeria is one of the simplest countries to govern anywhere in the world. This is the only country where a madman can control traffic and people obey. You just go to a place where there is
chaos, and
then somebody just comes up and says, look, you
go here, you go, and then we'll do it.
Look at my brother here. He is not government. There are government departments that are supposed to promote our national symbols, the flag, but he is doing it. This is patriotism at
In
its
its purest,
peak.
yes.
This is Nigeria, you know. And you know, some people will look at it and say, what is it? What is in it for you that our own people are suffering under Nigeria, and you are talking about Nigeria? You know, that kind of a thing. But the man has flown above, just like Chris sang. He flew above all this, you know, petty sentiment, and rose high and says, look, I am a Nigerian, I'm carrying the Nigerian flag, you know, constructing, erecting some of the tallest, some of the biggest flags that you will see anywhere in this country. You know, so this is the kind of things. How much are you paid in NTA? But you are always here very early in the morning, and you participate in this program. You promote patriotism in this country. That is patriotism on your own part. It's not like you are satisfied. You are satisfied or that you have all you need, but you're doing it. So if we only find, you know, nuggets of wisdom in the little patriotic activities our people are undertaking from here and from there, and we build on it. Our problem, our challenge as a nation, is that we really need a leadership that lives by the same token of patriotic spirit. Once we have a leadership that lives by that same token of patriotism, that look, what people are entitled to, we should provide to them. Not what we are entitled to as leaders must be provided to us. People live ordinary lives, suffer. We also will have to, when we say tighten our belt, let the tightening of belt begin from us as leaders. Then it goes to our people. I think Nigeria is an amazing country. Nigeria is a patriotic, Nigerians are very, very patriotic people. But we need to encourage that patriotism by creating an enabling environment for people to feel that their patriotism is appreciated.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Patriotism remains about unity, pride, and purpose. It's about working together to make the country better for everyone. On that note, we go on the break. We are not gone yet. Stay.
A very big shout out to Tunde Akolo for writing one of the best songs in Nigeria. Great Nation. I don't know any right to the song. Thank you. Here we stand as a people with one song, with one voice. We are a nation undivided and poised. We will take a stand and build our land in faith to defend what is ours. Here we are as a people with one heart for one cause, with the timing to rebuild and restore, where freedom reigns and truth prevail. A land where there's hope for us all. Oh, a land where there's hope for us all. Oh, we're all we have. We'll defend our land. We'll believe in this nation, and we all will get there. We're all Nigeria and the promise she hold, and that one day will shine like the sun for the great nation. Though we are many people, different tribes, different tongues, will united in the strength and resolve to uphold the honor of our land and for generations to come. You didn't hear me? And for our children unborn. Can you raise your hands and your flag right now? We are all we have. We'll defend our land. We'll believe in this nation. And we all will get there. We are all we have. We'll defend our land. We believe in Nigeria and the promise she hold, and that one day will shine like the sun. What a great nation! Yeah. What a great nation! Hey! Oh, we are all we have. We'll defend our own land. We believe Nigeria is a great nation, and we all will get there. We are all we have. We'll defend our land. We'll believe in this nation and the promise she hold, and that one day will shine like the sun. Oh, we are all we have. We'll defend our land. We believe Nigeria is going to be the envy of nations. And we know against all odds we're rising. We are all we have. We'll defend our land. We believe in Nigeria and the promise she held, and that one day will shine like the sun. What a great nation. God bless you, TV Dakolo, for this great song. Thank you so very much, Nigeria. God bless the Nigerian spirit. We keep rising against all odds. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow. That song was more than a prayer. That song was more than a prayer. And if all of us can embed that in our hearts and in our lifestyle, there's no doubt that we'll be building the Nigeria of our dreams with every step that we take. And no step is too small. Each one do your part. Each one do your part. God bless Nigeria. Chris,
Thank you, Timmy Dakolo, for those words. Thank you, Timmy Dakolo. Thank you, Timmy Dakolo. We love you. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. That was amazing. That was amazing. Okay. Thelma.
Well, during the week, our director of programs was honored, and he's still in that Nigerian spirit. When we visited the Arewa Youth Forum, we had youths from different parts of Nigeria, all celebrating this great country, Nigeria. And it gives us great honor, we here at the NTA, to have one of ours being recognized, applauded, and celebrated by such a youth group. Hajia Saudat Suleiman, please take your flowers in this package. God bless Nigeria.
Nigeria. Whenever I see you putting so much effort in this organization, I said,
the city of Abuja played host to the 5th Youth Peace and Security Conference of the Arewa Peace Ambassador Forum, a gathering that brought stakeholders, advocates, and young leaders united under the powerful theme, Act Now for a Peaceful World.
We cannot use the gun to solve the security challenge in Nigeria. I proposed that we must address the unemployment challenge in northern part of the country. There are about 70% of our population are the youths, and out of this, about 60% of them are either unemployed or underemployed. And no matter what we do, if we don't provide employment for them, then the security challenge will not be ended.
Our youths should try as much as possible to be educated, to know their surroundings, to know what they should do and what they should not do, to try and bring peace and harmony into the society, into the community.
The annual forum, renowned for amplifying the voices of young people in a peace-building process, served as a platform for advocacy and strategic collaborations towards addressing the pressing challenges of conflict in the society.
As a peace ambassador.
Highlights of the event included the induction of new peace ambassadors, a move that reinforces the commitment of the forum to empowering credible individuals.
From the event, you could see that Nigerian youths are very passionate about peace in this country. I think all of us stakeholders should be able to give all the necessary support.
It's a recognition I wasn't expecting, especially considering my age and where I'm from.
In recognition of outstanding contribution to peace and humanitarian service, deserving personalities were honored and celebrated in their tireless efforts in promoting unity, justice, and sustainable development, amongst whom is Hajia Saudat Suleiman, Director Programs, Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA.
Arewa Youth Ambassadors had did the right thing for honoring our boss, Hajia Saudat Suleiman, Director Programs. I can call her superwoman, and it's an honor well deserved. She really deserved this as to become peace ambassador because for the time that I knew her, she's a very peaceful woman.
My advice to the youth is that I'm invited to this place because of my service to my community, and I want them to see my award as an inspiration to them so that they can also be ambassadors of their own community.
We lack peace here in Arewa, so by these small auditions like this, we can step forward, we can make it happen by enlightening all those people that are not aware of us.
To see that we change the mindset of our younger ones to know the differences between good and bad, right and wrong. That is what we have been doing in the Peace Ambassadors Forum to do capacity building programs.
The forum reaffirms its dedication to engaging youths as drivers of change.
Wow. Congratulations to our beautiful DP, Hajia Saudat. I mean, these are from people in the front shining the light for others to follow. All your service, all your love, we feel you and we love you, ma. Congratulations once again. Our conversation will continue here, and then I will come to Malam Sadri. A whole lot has happened between the last time we spoke And now, the last time we spoke and now. Okay, my director just told me, patience, take Sports Summit. So, Godwin Nahana, take it away.
And now South Africa trying to break that line again. Coming on the outside. Oh no, it's disastrous. Come Nigeria around the outside. Chipped over the top, and this should be a goal.
It's our destiny of qualifying for the FIFA World Cup in 2026 still in our hands. Of course, it's no longer news that FIFA docked 3 points, 3 goals from South Africa. And this is what the table is saying to us right now. Is there hope for Nigeria? Yes, and I will tell you, if you stay with us on this edition of Sports Summit on Weekend Deal, my name is Godwin A. Nakana. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we have a young man who's got passion for sports. He's a sport journalist by excellence, waiting to talk to us. Welcome back, and many thanks for staying with us. Rotimi Akindele is our guest on this edition of Sports Summit on Weekend Deal, and it's all about the FIFA World Cup. Rotimi, I call him Big Rotel. How are you? Thank you for joining us.
Always a pleasure to be on the show. Thank you for having me. Nice being here.
Rotimi, it's our destiny in our hands now that 3 points have been taken away from South Africa.
I think it's still pretty tough. I don't think the destiny is in our hands just yet. Yes, it's a big advantage, only if we are taking our own advantages. That's why starting slow. Yeah, I know we started badly in the qualifiers, but then we needed to beat Zimbabwe. Yeah, we failed to. We needed to get a win in South Africa, and we didn't. So it's not in our hands, but it's good that the group is still technically open, but unfortunately, it's no longer in Nigeria's hands.
What do we need to qualify? What should we do?
The mission is very simple, or the assignment is very simple. Go and win your remaining 2 games, beat Lesotho in South Africa, come back to the Nigeria and beat Benin Republic, have your 6 points, finish the group with 17 points, maximum 17 points. I know that the other teams drop points, or if the second round option is open, just win your own games and then keep your fingers crossed.
What is surprising, Rotimi Akindele, is that we found ourselves in a group where we have Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Rwanda, and South Africa. On paper, that was the easiest group we could have been. How and why did we find ourselves where we are today?
I think we succumb to pressure. By saying we, I mean the NFF now. There were loads of pressure, especially after the AFCON performance, where everybody felt we were not playing free-flowing football. We got all the way to the final and still lost. I think the changing of coaches didn't help the team. The fact that we didn't have a stable team prosecuting this qualifier has affected us much. And that's why, unfortunately, we're where we are today.
As a nation that loves football, what we're not qualifying for the second consecutive time going to the World Cup do to our nation?
Well, it takes us back to the dark ages, as it were. It was still painful from the business side in 2022 that we missed out. Remember the pain of 2006 as well. Now it's even likely to happen back to back. I think it's going to take whatever investment, whatever stride we've recorded in football in the last 10 years. Again, we have to pick ourselves up. We have to probably console ourselves with women's football, age-grade football. But then there's got to be some effective corrections if we really want to take our football back to where it is.
Wow, Rotimi, the incurable optimist. Yes, I'm aligned with you right here. Thank you so much for being part of the show.
Always a pleasure to be on the show. Thank you for having me.
I call him Rotel, the big Rotel right here, telling us why we are where we are and what we must do. That's about the size of the show, Sports Summit on Weekend Deal. My name is Godwin Enakana. Keep praying for Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
You most immensely for all your sports just over the time of over 30 years Godwin's been doing this. We hand over to you, Godwin. Hand over back to us here in the studio. We love you. We love you. We know you're a patriot. So as we wrap up our show today, Mr. Chris, in 1 minute or less, please summarize all we have talked about today and inspire over 200 million people who are watching you with hope.
Fellow Nigerian compatriots, we have no other option than to be true to ourselves. The Nigeria of your dreams, the Nigeria of my dreams. Let our conduct and behavior on daily basis, our interaction with our fellow Nigerians and the fellow humanity be the good you want. That which you think is right and just and fair, let it be your lifestyle. Let it be my lifestyle. Let us collectively uphold this flag. Let us keep it flying.
Thank you
For
so much,
indeed,
sir.
we are proudly Nigerians.
Well done.
Malam Sakio.
I think Nigerians need not be reminded to be patriotic. Nigerians are among the most patriotic people you can find anywhere in the world. Nigerians are very resilient. We go through hardships, but with a smile on our faces. I think we should continue, but that a great nation is built by the collective effort of everybody within that nation. It's not a task that should be left for some group of people, whether they are the leadership or they are not. We all have a role to play. Our economy can only grow if we are productive. Our society can only be peaceful if we embrace peace and we value human life, we value our lives.
Yes.
Our systems will only function if everybody puts his or her best in making the system function very well. And of course, we ought to continue to think about, balancing our system, inclusion. We are 4 here, 2 female, 2 males. Let our nation
be balanced.
Be balanced.
Great people, great nation. Thank you so much for your contributions and your messages. We appreciate you. Chris, if you're there, sing us away.
All right, Ma. All hands on deck.
Yes. Great nation.
That's right. That's Nigeria.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
Future is here. Future is here. The future is here. The nation is rising. I see a light on the hill. The future is here. The future is here.
Well done, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Daddy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Amen. You too, sir. Thank you. All right. I'm waiting for them. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Yeah. I'm soaring beyond the sky. Oh, I'm rising. Hey, yeah.